So, are we all ready for another informal video with Blonde Elle, who's not so blonde anymore? Yeah, so this is gonna be my Project Pan monthly refresh. If you watched my 2-hour long live, which is the previous video that's uploaded before this one, then congratulations if you watched all of the hours of that. But we talked about a lot, just a bit of a catch up. I've been a bit slow on the making of videos and editing and uploading them recently. And I just came to talk to you about my Project Pan stuff, so apologies if you've already sort of had this information in a similar sort of format already. I've got my weights and my measurements that I took on the day ready to go. I've got some products in front of me I'm going to put on my face because I don't need to go out the house today, so I don't need to wear my face mask, so I'm going to put stuff on my face at the same time. We're going to talk about what is coming out of my Project Pan and what is coming into my Project Pan and the reasons why that could be. What's up witches, because it's October, so for me all of October is Halloween. I absolutely love Halloween. So these are 2 pin badges that are made by my friends. They are custom made, so I'll leave her little link in the description box down below, but I asked her to make me a resting witch face badge for Halloween, and then she also secretly on the side made me a witch's cauldron at the same time, which I didn't ask for. So I'm just going to put this on. She makes pin badges, and then also if you want like a custom designed pin badge for yourself, she'll make it for you, and obviously like dependent on what you want the prices are different, so it's hard for me to give you a ballpark figure, but for this one I paid about £13, and she's usually got like a 10% discount code or something like that, which is pretty cool. Resting witch face. And then what was I going to say? I was thinking out loud here, Claire, you're quite into your theatre stuff, so if you wanted like a personalised theatre badge type of thing, then Laura's the girl to go to. You just tell her exactly what you want, send her some pictures of ideas, and just give her a chat really, and then she'll come up with something and send it you. So there are my 2 pin badges, and happy Halloween. So foundation wise for the Project Pan, this is now weighing 28.2 grams. Let me get my trusty calculator out. So I haven't done a Project Pan update for 2 months. So this is 2 months of usage, strictly speaking. So 6.7 grams of use in the last 3 months. I have stopped wearing makeup in the weekdays now because I wear a face mask to work. I've changed my job, which now makes me a key worker, and I am wearing a face mask, and I was putting on makeup just because it was like a habitual thing that I did, and ended up giving myself a shed load of acne. So this is why this particular foundation, so the George foundation, is coming out of my Project Pan. It can sit in my drawers along with the other 5 or 6 foundations that I have. So I think I started this Project Pan with, hang on, let me just double check and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4, this is the 5th foundation. So I started the Project Pan with like 7 foundations, and now I have 5. And considering we're in the middle of a global pandemic where we were in lockdown and weren't really allowed to go outside our houses for a long time, I think that's pretty good going. So this can just go and sit back in my drawer, and I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to get these used up. When I come to using my foundations, I'm just going to do like the sniff test. If it smells okay, then I feel like that's okay to put on my skin. If it smells a little bit on the off side, you can usually tell when like a liquid or a creamy product's off. It just smells a bit weird. It smells a bit different to what you're used to. then I won't put it anywhere near my face or my eyes or anything like that. So gone are the days where I really care about like it's been open for 12 months like it says on the back of the packaging. So that is coming out of the project pan, because I will literally only be wearing foundation on the weekends if I'm going somewhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm trying to avoid human contact as much as possible, unless it's to drop Holly to school and do my food shop. I'm not interested in going to any bars, restaurants, pubs, anything. Not interested in going to the cinema. I'm not interested in anything like that. So there we are. That's the foundation out of the project pan, and in its place for daytime usage instead, I will be using the Drunk Elephant Ombre Sheer Physical Daily Defense Protection SPF 30. So it's 20% zinc oxide sunflower shoot extract. So basically this is a physical SPF rather than a chemical SPF, much better for the environment, etc, etc. So I'm not going to do weights anymore. I'm going to do like a tally of how many uses I use this within a month. So it's currently the 3rd of October, so I'll come round around similar sort of time in November, hopefully, and I'll tell you how many times I have managed to use this in a month. So that is what we're dealing with there. What would I normally put on next? So I am wearing a face mask to work, which obviously doesn't cover your eyes. So I am going to be keeping the Too Faced eyeshadow palette in the project pan. I was toying with the idea of swapping it for a different palette to mix things up, but I haven't really been wearing a lot of eye makeup really, just because I got out of the habit of like doing makeup altogether, so why would I go and put eye makeup on? But I really would like to get into the habit of just doing my eyes, like no foundation or anything, just eyeshadow, mascara, and then my brows. So when I have got my face mask on, I've got something that looks somewhat put together. So that is currently weighing 207.7 grams. And I only used 1 gram of it in the last 2 months. So again, I'm going to stop doing weights now, just because of the way this whole 2020 year is panning out, no pun intended, Project Pan 2020 panning out, lol. I'm gonna do the amount of times I use each particular shade. I'm pretty much gonna put a random number generator on every single day just to make sure I randomise the usage of it really, rather than keep going to the same colours over and over again. So that's staying in the project. It's one thing that's staying in the project. So it'd be helpful if I put some of that on my face right now. Okay, so quite a dark look we've gone for today. So I used Puree in my crease, then I used this green Bless Her Heart on my eyelid, all over my lid, and then this black shade Tempting on the outer corner, and then dragged it through my crease, and then that's basically all I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I think this lends itself to autumnal colours as well, so that is staying, and we'll be moving on to like the tally chart like I have said. Then mascara, I only have one of in my collection at a time, so we don't actually need to talk about this because it's not something that I'm trying to pan. Then the next item I am keeping in the project pan is the Revolution Pro brow pomade. I do have another brow product in my collection, so that's why I'm going to continue to pan this one. And again, I'm just going to go on a number of usages rather than a weight now. So that's me brows done too. It's turning out to be quite a dark look, isn't it? So those are those. What else would come next? So my blush quad, which is this here. What did we manage to do? We did 0.2 grams of usage in 2 months, which is not a lot, but you know, I've been wearing a face mask, so I haven't been wearing any makeup. So I need not to explain myself any more than that. Wow, just this alone, I'm really hitting the side pan here. So in all fairness, this particular shade probably shouldn't be the shade that I'm choosing to put on my cheeks today. Should be putting a bit of a darker one on, or a more nudie one, seeing as it's autumn. But hey, let's just go with the flow, I guess. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blushes that are like in their own single use packaging. Then I've got, I would say that's sort of like a highlight, that's a blush shade, bronzery type of darker highlight, and then a highlighter palette. And then in my Z palette, or Z palette, I have some old Benefit ones. Again, they're really old, but they smell absolutely fine. I wouldn't keep them if I thought that they were going to be bad for my skin. Obviously, these were bought or gifted to me. I can't really remember, so it's such a long time ago. Prior to me being cruelty-free, I see absolutely no reason why I can't continue to use them. They're already bought, so there's absolutely no reason why they should just be thrown in the bin, because that doesn't make a difference to anybody. In fact, it's really wasteful and not environmentally friendly at all. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, 5 of these, and then a palette as well. So I don't ever need any more blushes ever again. Like, I'm banning myself from blushes. There's just no need for it because you use such little product. But I mean, that's how far I managed to pan this one, I managed to pan that one, and let's face it, there's that side part of the blush and those 2 corners of the blush. So I'm happy with the progress that I've made, and any other sort of progress that gets between now and the end of the year is a bonus. So that's me for blushes. That's coming out of the project pan. Highlighter, something else that's coming out of the project pan. If you watched my live feed, then you would know that this is, I'm calling it completely finished, because you can see the pan absolutely everywhere. So yeah, that's exciting. So obviously that's coming out of the project. So for the purpose of today, I'm going to be reaching for my Barry M Illuminating Strobe Cream. So I'm not really into cream highlighters or anything like that, but we're just gonna go with the flow and try and get this used up. So if I am trying to what am I trying to say? If I am going to put highlighter on, then I'm going to try and reach for this one. So I've just whacked that all over my face. I've not really played around with this before, so it kind of looks quite like a blue icy highlighter, and I'm not sure if the way I've applied it is the best way and if it's going to move around my foundation, but we shall see once I blend all of this out. I mean, personally, I don't think that looks too bad. It's a bit of a rush job because, you know, we're not actually going to be putting this in the project pan. It's just going to be something like an honourable mention. If I do put makeup on, I'll be reaching for this particular highlighter so it can stay out, but I'm not in a rush to pan it because I'm not in a rush to like pan makeup or anything anymore. So that will be the highlighter. I've only got one concealer in my collection, so we don't need to talk about that. What else would be next? So NYX Urban Decay Kat Von D and the Barry M lip gloss. Right, so these were the 4 lip products that I had on the go and I was trying to pan. Absolutely no movement on the Urban Decay lipstick, even though I did use it twice. You can see there's an absolute shed load of that left, but again, face mask issues, can't really do anything about that. However, I did manage to finish my Barry M holographic lip topper. Again, if you've seen my live feed, I've shown you the inside of this already, and you guys absolutely said that that is done. You can see the inside there. Okay, yes, there's still some on the insides of the tube, but like, I'm going to call that done. So that's one more lip product out of my collection. I do have another one of them, but in blue, but I'm not going anywhere near it because it's just not the right colour for this type of season. There we've got the Kat Von D, or KVD Vegan Beauty as they're now known, orange liquid lipstick in a Go-Go, didn't really use any of that. And the Barry, the NYX Powder Puff. Did I use any of this? Yes, I used 0.1 gram of it. So that just goes to show how little I've been wearing makeup in the last couple of months. So those also are going out of the project. So one finished, so that automatically goes out of the project. These are leaving the project, and to be honest, I've got one lip balm downstairs, which I might try and use up, but like I don't need to actively pan it because it's the only one in my collection. It's not like I've got hordes of lip balms. But for today, I am going to be putting on the Jeffree Star. But I don't see the point. I absolutely hate Jeffree Star as a person, but I just see no reason why I need to throw away this lipstick. It's a perfectly fine product, but I beg you all not to go and support Jeffree Star and don't buy his products. What a horrible human being. So this is going on my lips today. This is the shade Crocodile Tears as well. It's been a very long time since I've worn a dark lipstick. So I'm going to try and make a point of trying to put my green lipstick on in October because it tends to be like the only month I can get away with it. I feel like I can pull this off a lot more, this look off a lot more. Now I've got this sort of like shorter hair vibe. I think it like really is, it's like quite an edgy look. I've just put this on and I really like what I see in the mirror. So if I do wear makeup on days where I'm filming, or if I am going to this imaginary place in my mind, I don't know, or I just want to pep myself up and feel good about myself or whatever, I'll try and gravitate towards this because I feel like it looks really good. Give that a little bit of usage as well. So 4 lip products out, 1 lip product in. Then what else did we have in the project pan? We had this perfume. I think I managed to put this in because I remember marking it. So we were here somewhere. I finished it. It's like such a nice summery thing, but it didn't like last very well. So I didn't have any emotional attachments to this. So I was like spraying myself like this all the time. I really enjoyed using it. I'm glad it's used up because it's been here forever. So obviously that's going out of the project. I do have a good collection of perfumes. I've got some sample ones here that my partner bought for me on an aeroplane. They're by a brand called Burberry, which is quite a high-end, expensive brand, and these just aren't really my jam. So this one's my favourite one. As you can tell, there's not really a lot left in that. I've tried to mark these with nail varnish, but they're all really sort of like similar smells. So I'm going to be working on those in no particular order, just try and get them gone because they're a bit annoying. They're kind of like, I'm surprised that they cost so much money when basically it's just a tester sample pot. You can't even spray it and it's just one of those sort of like dab on me doodles and then it kind of like drips down your arm and it's just a bit of a faff. I don't particularly enjoy it, so I would like to get those gone ASAP. What else? nail varnishes we talked about as well. These are going to be the... Let's find the nail varnish that I was actually panning, which is this one. Didn't actually get that far with it. I mean, like, it was sort of just above halfway and now we're just below halfway. So I did get some usage out of it. But, you know, it's quite claggy. And I did have to end up buying a nail varnish thinner for it, which was a shame. But then I've got the nail varnish thinner now. So if anything like these need nail varnish thinners added to them to help me use them up, then that's what I'm going to do. So these are the two shades that I'm going for. They're sort of like a duochrome type of, they change colour which when you like turn them. So this is like a pink with gold hue, and this is like a blue green with also gold hue when you turn it. So very nice. This one's called Mediterranean and this one's called Arabian, and they are both part of the Aquarium collection from Barry M. So again, I can show you, like, I've marked them with nail varnish this time so it doesn't rub off, so I'll just show you like the amount of usage, how many times I've used them, blah 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 blah, all of that. And I think that is pretty much it, like for the project pan. But there are like other things that I want to bring in and focus on. Like, I've been out of routine with everything really. I haven't been putting on makeup, so I haven't been taking makeup off, but then that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't need to wash my face. So I haven't been washing my face, I haven't been moisturising my face. I've literally just been doing a bit of toner water in the morning, and then that's that. And my acne has been really particularly bad because of it. So I'm gonna make some sort of like, make myself accountable by putting these into the project pan as well. So I've got 2 moisturisers open on the go at the moment, so I'm going to make sure I use these up before I get any others opened or buy any others. So I've got the Body Shop Aloe Soothing Night Cream, formulated for sensitive skin, so it hasn't got any fragrance in it. Quite a decent amount of that gone already. I feel like this feels really silicone-y on the skin. So I'm going to look into the ingredients and see what's going on there. But that's a vegan one. And then my friend Kerry, who you know here on YouTube if you've watched her, if not I'll leave her link down below, gave me this Murad Hydration Nutrient Charge Water Gel. So it's like a gel style moisturizer, which I much prefer anyway. It sort of like goes on and looks almost like a clear rather than a white cream. So I'm gonna make myself accountable, and again we'll count usages rather than weights and stuff, because weights is just getting too complicated for me. I've got 1 spot treatment in my collection, so I'm just honourably mentioning it, but I don't need to try and pan that because I've only got 1. I don't have like a multitude of stuff that's supposed to be for acne and spots. I've just got this, so that's that. I, however, do have 3 body moisturisers on the go at the same time, so I want to try and get these used up. I've got one by Marc Jacobs here that came with a Marc Jacobs perfume that I got for my birthday, for my 30th birthday. So that's been opened and it's sort of like, I would say maybe about to there. So let's just get it used up. I've also got this one, which my mother-in-law gave me. It's by Champneys, which I think is Boots, one of Boots' own brands, is it? Or is it just its own brand in its own right? I don't know. But this is the Citrus Blush Evening Body Lotion again. It's open. It smells really nice. I'm not sure if this is vegan or cruelty free. I'm not sure if this is vegan or cruelty free either. I will try and find out for the next update. But let's just get them used, because if they're not, then they don't need to be here anymore. Then we have this beautiful Body Shop Mango Body Yogurt. It smells absolutely divine, almost a little bit too heavily scented for my liking. I bought it instead of using like a body butter for the summer, but I feel like it's good, but I don't feel like it moisturizes deep enough, and I still get really like dry shins and dry knees and stuff like that. So again, I'd like to use that up. There's a decent amount of that used, and I also use it on Holly as well. So let's just count the amount of usages for that. I have one face mask left, so I don't want another one of these in my life. I mean, if I get given them as gifts, that's completely different. I cannot control what people give me as gifts, that's up to them. But face masks are as bad as face wipes. They literally are just made out of plastic. I love sheet masks, they are great, they feel amazing, but I just do not think that that payoff is worth the 500 years that this will take to biodegrade back into the earth. I just don't think it. So I want to get that used out of my collection, and then never again will I buy one out of my own money. Absolutely not. I have 2 toner tablets here from Lush that I bought. It's got to be a year and a half ago now. So let's just get these used before they like disintegrate into dust. There's no point in them sitting in my drawer doing nothing, because that's a waste of money. I've got quite a lot of toners, so I've got toners and cleansers I've got quite a lot of, so I'm gonna put like a ban on buying those, and then I'm gonna use this, try and use this Body Shop Aloe Calming Toner. I'll try and mark this. You can see we're just nearly at the bottom of the barcode there. So this is going to be my morning toner, so I don't do like a massive skin regime in the morning, so I'm going to be doing this, and then this, and then my eye makeup. That's it. And then in the evening I've got a cleanser in the bathroom, which I don't need to pan because I just said I'm going to put a ban on it, but I might show you in the next Project Pan update if you're interested. Then I will try and use this up. So this is the La Cura, so Aldi's own brand, Healthy Glow Exfoliating Toner, 5% glycolic acid, aloe vera and ginseng. Vicky gave this to me. I have been working my way through it. It was a lot higher up the bottle when she first gave it to me, but this is like Aldi's dupe answer to the Pixie Glow Tonic. I'm not sure if this is doing anything good for my skin. It's not doing anything bad for my skin, but I'm not sure if it lives up to the hype. I really haven't used it on a regular basis enough to notice a difference, because I was shying away from using it because at the time I didn't have an SPF to go on my face in the morning. Now that I do, I feel more comfortable to use this on a nightly basis. I think you can use it on a nightly basis. Please leave some comments in the comments box down below if you think that that's excessive, but we're going to go and try and get that used up because, yeah. And then a few more things here. So I've got 2 hand creams that are open and on the go. This one has got to be getting on this Christmas. It'll probably be its like 3rd Christmas, so it really does need using up. It says here used by the 6th of February 2019, so I mean, I don't know why you have to use it by then, but it's still effective. It still smells really good. It doesn't smell bad in any way. So Love and Light hand cream. And then I've got this hand cream, but it's a sample from the Body Shop. It's one of the hemp ones. And then I have a full version, a big version of this as well that I got for my birthday that I haven't opened because obviously I've got these on the go. So I'm going to make it my business to put hand cream on every single night. Obviously, going with the, key worker part of my life now, I'm literally sanitizing my hands between 10 and 20 times a day, so I'm gonna need to make sure that I'm putting some moisturizer on these bad boys, otherwise they're just gonna get wrecked, because they get wrecked enough as it is in the winter, and winter is fast approaching. It is raining outside, believe me. So, and then just a few more things. Project Pan, they're not really makeup related. Candles. They're not candles, they're wax melts. So this is one that I got given by another YouTuber on here, The Moon and the Stars, a while ago. I've only ever used, she gave me loads of candle stuff and I've used most of well, pretty much everything that she gave me apart from this. So this is still going. It's the Sweet Pea wax cube, so they're quite a summery fragrance, but I want to get it all used up. And then I've got the Yankee Candles Angel's Wings, which, you know, I think somebody got for me when my mum passed away, and I've been like, oh, shall I burn it or shall I not? But like, why would I want to keep it? Like, why is keeping a wax melt that somebody bought for me called Angel's Wings it's not, you know what I mean? Like, just use it, enjoy it. Buy another one if you really want to. Do you know what I mean? Just get on with it. There's no point in me keeping this wax melt. It's no, that's no testament to my mum's memory. It's no testament to the person that bought it for me. Just get it used. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't need to stay around at all. So yeah, that's all of my Project Panny type of stuff. This has been rambly word vomit straight at you, as always, as my Project Pan videos tends to be. So if you're doing a Project Pan, are you struggling as well with wearing a face mask, if you have to wear a face mask? Are you not going out a lot and not wearing makeup, so therefore your Project Pan is suffering? Have you considered swapping in skincare products and other products like this just to try and get stuff used up by the end of the year to help with the decluttering, streamlining process in your life, and not just giving up and going AWOL completely from the Project Pan scene? So yeah, still really wanting to use stuff and work on stuff, but just not so much on the makeup type of stuff. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a massive thumbs up. I will leave links for everything that I've mentioned down below. So this lady, Laura, her name is, has a brand called Opinion, and she'll make you basically any pin badge that you want, custom made. So, you know, I doubt even if she made this again, it wouldn't be the same because everything's hand done. And then I will leave Kerry, because I mentioned her, down below. I've mentioned Claire as well, so I will leave her YouTube channel down below also, just in case you were interested and you feel like watching some similar content creators but who have a different spin on their versions of life. So, and I'll see you all in the next one.